G'day cobbers and welcome back to All Things Halo. So today we're going to take a look at our boy Jorge from Wave 5 of the Spartan Collection. Just be aware, this will be hitting Australian shores any day now within the next week or two. So that's really good. If you've made your pre-orders at EB Games, be sure to keep an eye on your text messages or your updates or however you get your info about your pre-orders. Should be hitting any day now. Really exciting. And just to let everybody know, Jazzwares has confirmed that they are moving to a direct-to-consumer market now. So it means that their figures are going to be a bit better, but only exclusive to their new website, something Jazzwares, something blah blah blah. However, it is a little bit of a blow because I'm not too sure if they will have international delivery like Mattel Creations. So keep an eye out for that. I'll post updates as I get them, but a little bit sad, a little bit good. How do you feel about it? Let me know, but let's jump straight into this and take a look.
So starting off with Jorge's huge chain gun, this thing is beautiful. Heaps of paint apps, good size, it's really nice, it feels sturdy, it's not too bendy, which is always good. It's just a fine addition. Jazzwares, thank you for making such a beautiful weapon. I love it, it's amazing. So here we go with Jorge's backpack. This thing is awesome, really nice sculpt work, not too heavy, little bit hollow, but that's okay. I guess they made it lighter so it doesn't topple Jorge over, but I'll talk about that a little bit later. Overall, beautiful, beautiful backpack. We have additional hands. I'm not going to talk about the hands. I'll just stop talking. Attaching Jorge's backpack, got some nice little plastic prongs there that just slot straight into his back very, very nicely. It secures quite well, I was actually quite surprised, and it makes him look badass as well. The signature Jorge backpack is fantastic. Here we go with Jorge, our boy from Noble Team. This figure is great to look at. It comes with really good accessories. However, there are a couple problems with this figure and I'll highlight them soon. We'll start off at his head and work our way down to his feet. So let's take a look. So moving on to head articulation, and there's not much motion at all, just a simple left to right. There's no forward and back at all, which is quite unfortunate. The head sculpt itself is really nice, the visor's really good, it looks very good, it's just not very functional, but hey, I'll take it. So moving on to the upper torso, and it's actually got some nice movement in there. It does catch on the back though, which is a little bit upsetting. Just in here, if you can see that just here, it's catching, and it eventually catch until it doesn't anymore by wearing down that plastic. Little bit upsetting, but at least he's got some torso movement because Jazzwares figures don't really have too much. So onto shoulder movement, and it's pretty good. You get a nice range on this side. It's a really nice shoulder, really good colors in there, nice paint apps, good sculpting as well. The weird dry brush is always ever present with Jazzwares. I wish they did a little black wash on this figure. I mean, it looks like they might have, but it's just not good enough. So hopefully Jazzwares, you know, does a better job in the future with that. But nice range of motion, good elbows, a full rotation of the arm, which is always nice. Up, down, side to side, the hands swivel, looking really good. We'll flip to the other side, and we've got this really nice big shoulder on this side. The range of motion is a little bit limited going straight up, but if you move it back a little bit, you can kind of get some more movement in there. So that's quite nice. The paint apps are always nice as well. Some more little screw details in there, which is cool. Nice white paint app. Like I said, the elbows move really well and the hands swivel quite well as well. So moving on to the legs, upper thigh is really nice, it moves quite well, it's got the swivel up the top here, it's got the removable thigh plate to holster your guns, but the knees on this are the terrible knees, but it doesn't look as bad on this figure as it does on other ones. It's probably because his calves are so chunky. Really nice sculpt work here, a little bit of dry brushing, that infamous Jazzware dry brushing, nice paint apps, feet move kind of well, bit backwards and forwards, little bit of toe articulation in here, it's quite sturdy, which is good. So overall, looking pretty nice. Oh my god, Jorge, please don't fall again, I can't bear it. So moving on to the negative of this figure, and I just want to say, this could be specific to mine, but he's quite springy, like it's just not sitting quite well, and it's very, very typical of this wave to have so many issues and rubberiness and just not working very well. And it's a bit upsetting because it's a Jorge, and you know, Jorge deserves the most amazing treatment. So yeah, that's one of the negatives about this figure. Moving on to the next negative is the backpack, and although it's sculpted really nicely and it fits on here really nicely, I just wish it was a little bit more secure, but it also makes Jorge very top heavy, so he's a little bit rocky, he doesn't sit on his feet very well, and you've got to position him very perfectly. I mean, for me, I have to position him perfectly for him not to fall over. So that's a negative, but I guess it kind of is nice to get the backpack, as we could have just got the Spartan Grenadier without the backpack, who is technically not George anyway. Win some, you lose some.
So there we have it, the review is done. And is George a perfect figure? No. Is he a good figure? Yes. We get a lot of figure for the exact same price point in the Wave. I've seen other toy companies and other toy makers charge additional costs on top of whatever else because they're bigger and they come with more accessories, which I've always thought was rubbish. Thank you to Jazzwares for being consistent and also very consumer friendly. This is a lot of figure for such a good price point. So he's not perfect, he's a good figure, he's going to help complete your Noble team. He looks great in the box, so if you have all your Noble team lined up, it's going to look fantastic. But overall, good figure, good addition to your collection as always. And if you enjoyed the review, please like, comment and subscribe. It's the best way to support me in the channel. And as always, enjoy your day.